purpose is artificial ignorance. Even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life, but for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do
Yes, Nithyanam, welcome back. Now, we'll be moving on to the next segment of manifesting extraordinary powers. So now let us understand the whole science behind the power manifestation. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine power, through the awakened third eye. Manifesting these powers are described as a system, method, and a science for every human being to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to the various states of consciousness. So we may have the question now, who is the source of all these powers? Paramashiva is the source of all these powers, and he is the primordial divinity in the Hinduism, the ultimate reality and the cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, beyond time, space, and form. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Shriti, maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Throbhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anagrega, liberating grace for all the living entities. So how we can manifest these Shaktis in all of us? Every ultimate truth, Vijnana, mapped into your consciousness, Prajna, manifests as a possibility and the power of every being as a Prajna. Today in this segment, the initial disciples of Supreme Fount of Hinduism will be demonstrating the power of body scanning and sharing with all the experience and the results of extraordinary manifestation of divine power awakened in us through the Diksha directly by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Those who like to experience the power of body scanning, we welcome each one of you to go over any one of our social media platform and turn your questions. We'll pick up one of your questions and we'll demonstrate the power of body scanning for you. So while everyone is taking time, let us go over and understand how the diseases medically diagnosed with use and provide solution to the awakened third eye. The first is the Sastra Pramana, the scriptural reference, which authenticated the power of body scanning. In Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from subtle to subtle cognitive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of essential reality. They are being observed in the source and the ultimate universal divine power, Devi, the Adi Parashakti herself is revealed and the supreme power manifestation happens. The prominent disciple of Agatya. One day, a man suffering from a severe headache comes to the Agatya for healing. Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identify the root cause. The disciple to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of Hinduism's life. On 22nd December 2019, Swamiji uses the power of body scanning, paraphrasing his words. Only when I had a multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for a surgery. Without our knowledge, I immediately used the diagnostic method instead of the medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through the power of body scanning, I found how we can receive these initiations in our life. As the living incarnation of Paramashiva, Supreme Founder of Hinduism, embodies the most yes. So how we can receive these initiations from the Supreme Founder of Hinduism? As the living incarnation of Paramashiva, Supreme Founder of Hinduism, embodies the most profound yogi status that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Founder of Hinduism is gifting these pure great signs of third eye awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences, to initiations, and millions of people have been already initiated by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, and they are all experiencing this profound status results as extraordinary powers in their everyday life. You can also very programs. You can we are the kailasa.org/Paramashivoham, and we're gonna have the coming December 9th, the MahaParamashivoham, which is directly run by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, and it is going to be a 21-day spiritual blast. So get ready, and you can witness all this extraordinary manifestation directly. Let us enter. Now I'll be connecting in oneness with Paramashiva by chanting the Mahavagya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and I'm going to reveal what sound is going to. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. The recent and new the working atmosphere which you adapted to, it has so much of air pollution and the toxic gases which you start inhaling, and it is affecting your eyes as well. So that is why there is so much of redness in your eyes in the recent days, and you are not able to concentrate in your works. Try to avoid this working ambience. Try to move to the new place, or make sure you are yes, so the glitch. So yes, as Paramashiva revealed, try to adapt to the new working atmosphere where you can have the fresh and clean air, and make sure you're doing the Panchakriya to cleanse yourself. So with that, we'll be having a healthy and happy lifestyle. So moving on to the next segment where we're going to see the more and more the signs and the experiences people have achieved during the Paramashivoham programs after a short break. We request each one of you to stay tuned. Nithyanandam.
Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life, but for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial.
Yes, Nithyananda, everyone. Welcome back. So let us learn a little bit more about what is being, as Maharaj was sharing earlier, about the superconscious mutation, the initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. What is the experience into manifesting Shaktis? What is the impact of manifesting Shaktis in your life? How it can happen for you? So, first of all, how does spiritual growth happen? Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 61st verse says, Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asita matparaha vashehiya sandriyani tasya prajna pratishtita. Whether you believe it or not, whether you want to understand or not, you are a person, you are an individual soul reflecting pure consciousness. So you are an individual soul reflecting the pure consciousness. So how does the spiritual progress happen? Simply by a decision. How does the spiritual growth happen? Your conscious decision to empower oneness experience is enough for the oneness to blossom in you, oneness to take over you. It is just declaring your willingness, the conscious willingness. So you are a individual soul reflecting the pure consciousness. And how the progress happens, how that oneness experience happens, simply by your decision. So let us see next. Very simple process. And so we have, there's a lot of research in fields of epigenetics, DNA strands research, how your conscious decisions impact your DNA. For example, we have some of the experience research surveys from the New Scientist. Meditation boosts genes that promote good health. So you're an individual soul reflecting the pure consciousness. And just your decision to empower that oneness experience makes that experience grow in you. So the modern science is showing this relationship between spiritual practice and your DNA. So various different studies have shown, and for example, this specific review tells boosted genes, so genes that were boosted by meditation practice. Boosted genes had three main beneficial effects: improving the efficiency of mitochondria, the powerhouse of cells, boosting insulin production, which improves control of blood sugar, and preventing the depletion of telomeres, caps on chromosomes that help to keep DNA stable and so prevent cells wearing out and aging. So literally, this is the anti-aging process. These caps on the chromosomes keep the DNA and cells from degenerating and allows them to persist longer. And when they do divide and reproduce, those cells are able to maintain that same change over time. So clusters of genes that became less active were those governed by a master gene called NF-kappa B, which triggers chronic inflammation, leading to diseases including high blood pressure, heart disease, inflammatory bowel disease, and some cancers. So even to the extent of impact on cancers, many different types of this epigenetic research where that shows the relationship between your perception, your consciousness, and your genes has shown all sorts of results like this. So next, we will see also how the participants who have participated in the initiations have had these impacts measured in their system as well. So is it possible for me to live a superhuman life in the human body? Does the third eye awakening really exist? Can such awakened states be transmitted from master to disciple? The answer is yes. So in the next chart, we'll see a comparison of the mitochondrial cell energy that was referred to in these epigenetic studies that we just saw. Being the powerhouse of the cell is the mitochondria. The measured impacts of participants who have experienced the initiation and darshan, the impact measured on their mitochondrial cell energy was seen to be of a level of 1300%. If you can see in the next picture here, you can see this is a measurement of the day 0 and the day 1. So it's a measure reflecting how does the spiritual practice impact your DNA and genetics. We've already seen the possibilities for that. So this level is showing actually that a 40% increase. So for example, a 40% increase in your mitochondrial energy in the tissue or muscles would be something that you could experience through in such programs like the 21-day Paramashivoham 3 experience with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, or MahaParamashivoham coming up in December. This was a previous program with Swamiji where the participants were shown to have a 1300% increase. Said such an increase is clearly impossible through any other known means such as exercise, yoga, or fitness training, which can affect a maximum of 40% increase in the muscles. to see this in the red or white cellular energy is very unusual. So you can literally see the transformation that happened. That is also supported by the epigenetic research that's happening, around the world today. So yes, it's possible for you. So now let us actually hear from one of the participants from the Paramashivoham 3 season 3, which has recently completed in a huge celebration, a huge family KAILASA reunion, and really a spate of actually initiations. And so what Swamiji has done is initiated all of us into the science of traveling to higher lokas. So literally, this has been the preparation. Paramashivoham 3, season 3, which had just completed, was giving us the experience of the vertical time zones. So not just what can happen chronologically in my future, but right now I can experience a higher dimension of me. So I'm just giving initiation into that. So here it says the infusion of the cosmic superconscious mutation energy results in quantum entanglement and causes the neurons of the receptor to mirror the space of perpetual completion radiating from the supreme Pandava of Hinduism at a biological level. So when we get initiated into these vertical time zones, the cells of our system entangle on a quantum level with that higher consciousness and reflect things like the 1300% mitochondrial increase that we saw in the previous slide. So just some modern science verifying what Vedas Agama says and what Swamiji has been literally just doing. So this is the preparation Swamiji has done up till now in the Paramashivoham 3 seasons. The preparation for MahaParamashivoham. So you can imagine if preparation is initiation into these kind of transformations of 1300% increase in mitochondrial cell energy and into vertical dimensions and manifesting Shaktis, what MahaParamashivoham will do will be only experienced and explained by us over many decades to come, surely. So let us hear a experience actually from one of the participants from the Paramashivoham 3 season 3. And so I'd like to welcome Wesley to join us today. And thank you so much, Wesley, for joining us. If you would just please briefly introduce yourself for everyone, please. Thank you, Wesley.
Nityanandam, everyone. Yes, my name is Wesley Silva. I'm 19 years old, living in Brazil. And yeah, attended these 5 free days of Paramashivoham 3 initiations, celebrations, family special.
Great. And actually, Wesley, you have had many, many different initiation experiences through initiations with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And through initiations and darshans into this superconscious mutation experience, you've had a lot of experiences, direct experience of many, many of these dimensions actually happening in a short span of time. Literally, just a number of minutes, a number of hours, a number of days. Actually, literally your experience has been over the past 9 days. And anyway, so just to start, okay, you had a experience during the offering of Pradyakshapada Puja during the Paramashivoham 3 season 3. Could you please just give us a little background and just share about what that experience was like, what happened for you during this initiation that happens when we entangle with Swamiji, and please share about your experience with Pradyakshapada Puja.
Yes, okay, so personally, it was a very beautiful experience that I had. So yeah, offered Pada Puja. I was offering Pada Puja, and it was towards the end when everything was complete, and they were offering an arati. I just looked at Swamiji, and I had so much of self-doubt inside of me, so much of, from over time, I was just struggling with it, day in. And I just looked at Swamiji like I can't handle this anymore. And I just cried it out. right there, just looking at his Murti. Or it was more like looking at the cosmic source of Swamiji. It was I just cried it out. Which really, really water flowing. It was like a waterfall. Exact words that came out was, I can't trust me. I don't trust me. Hugging me. Like, I can't. Yeah, that was the experience of Pada Puja. And then after that, after it all went, it was like, I just dropped everything. I'm not gonna be perfect. So I just lived me as I am. And yeah, that was the experience of.
So that's great, Wesley. So how did you feel after that initiation?
It's always increasing, but I felt amazing because anytime I think of Swamiji, anything I remember of Swamiji, I just connect with him as a mother. In like all my fear was towards Swamiji Guru, towards divine, towards cosmos. All my ideas of I'm incomplete and I have to work towards you. I have this self-doubt, all of that just got deleted. And now like Cosmos loves, every time I think of Cosmos, it's a healing effect. Every time I think of Swamiji, I trust Swamiji. Just the fear towards Swamiji left. So the overall, the feeling I have on life is nice.
Hmm. And the fear of facing your bigger identity. And so you so before the initiation with Swamiji, before Swamiji gave this initiation during Pratyaksha Puja, you had not had those experiences previously, correct?
Correct.
Right. So it's literally something that was just unlocked. And you said even it was after the arti, so it was basically the last just moments, like the last seconds or a couple minutes where this whole thing sort of cracked and unlocked.
Yes.
Right. So it was literally like a moment. So
yes, it was a moment.
For you in a moment. So we're going to move on a little bit because there's been so much for you that has unfolded. So we just see that these experiences were not happening in you, and these breakthroughs and abilities were not happening in you. And just are able to connect with Cosmos in a completely different way. You let go of trying to be perfect. You just declared, I'm just going to do my best. You stopped having the fear of facing your higher possibilities. So many dimensions. How does science measure this experience? And one of the ways is by seeing for example, a 1300, it is, on a scale, on a chart, the bar graph goes off through the roof and they can't see the top of it. That's how science understands this. So it's great to hear how, a person experiences this connection with Cosmos now that you have this, so you literally have superhuman abilities. So for example, and you had said that this is not happening in you beforehand. One of the things you shared about was not just didn't have this ability 9 days ago, but now you can not only talk to Atmamurti, but you can think. You were saying that you were sharing that you are able to get completion, able to drop anything, able to fix any solution problem just by thinking to Atmamurti. Can you just share more about this whole thing, please?
Yes, of course. So anytime I look at Atmamurti, it's a sweet relationship. It's more than a relationship, of course, but anytime I look, think, or remember Atmamurti, he takes care of everything that needs to be taken care of. That's the best way to put it. It's like whatever situation, any situation is too small. So it's just, I could be going through so much inner turmoil, conflict, forgetting everything about Swamiji, getting caught in delusion. But one thought, one remembrance of Atma Murti, the whole thing it wiped away. And it's like, he's way too much more powerful than anything. Way too much more powerful than anything at all. Like anything ever. Yes. That's why in Guru Gita it says, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Maheshwara, Guru is Parabrahma. To that Guru I surrender. He really just even thinking about Atmamurti, it's not that he solves all the problems. It's like the problems where they weren't there. They just disappear. It's like, yeah, right. So Paramashiva. I remember Swamiji. It's like I got caught in delusion. I'm fighting. And then just wake up like, oh, Paramashiva. So yeah, it's just a simple remembrance of Atmamurti. Atmamurti is a physical way to connect it, but it's just remembrance. Smaranat Arunachalam. Just remembering liberates.
Right, exactly. So as per the definitions of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the ability to liberate just by remembering is one of the markers, identifiers of what is incarnation. And so yes, so this is really a spectacular thing, because you're saying, see, there may be troubles that arise, but now I have the superpower ability to just delete them.
Yes.
What you didn't have 9 days ago.
Correct. Yes. Totally.
So this is literally initiation into superconscious mutation. So yes, the problems of the world may still exist. And yes, I can recount them anytime I want. But anytime I want, I can also hit delete button.
Mm-hmm.
So this is literally a superpower. But what you're saying is, it's not just that, okay, you just say that, but when you do it, it creates an experience in you.
Yes, it does. Physically, I actually even maps physically too. Many times when I get that liberation, meaning just remembrance, and I'm liberated from whatever struggle. Say I was for 3 hours, I was just doubting myself, and just say for 3 hours I was doubting myself. Just remembering Swamiji, and all that inner struggle I had with myself.
Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth. Ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity.
One of the Shakti Darshans during Paramashivoham 3 also. Really beautiful thing there. Can you share about that experience too, please?
Oh, of course, yes. All right. So the Shakti initiations in Paramashivoham 3, it was around personally my second day in of Paramashivoham in sessions program. And so it was more focused that whole day towards the morning of the beginning. Swamiji said something very beautiful that just brought so much to divine, just as you connect with your mother. And since that whole day, it just made me feel very beautiful inside. It's very complete with life, very healed. And very fortunately, and mom to attend the darshan that Swamiji gives that night towards the end of the program. And she attended, and she sincerely attended, which was very sweet, very nice, throughout the whole program. And I was just happy, I just felt very happy that I gave mom the proper initiation it felt suitable. Of course, every initiation from Swamiji is the proper one. It just logically, it just felt very, wow, so beautiful with the blessings of Swamiji. And also another the Skanda Sashi initiations, which was around the last day of Paramashivoham 3. Invited my father and my mother both, and they both attended. And my father was having little pancreas issues, little thing that needs to be healed. So I decided to just let him have darshan, let Swamiji take care. And for the first 10 minutes, we were both quiet, just getting darshan. And I felt a little uncomfortable, a little like, maybe he's a little close to it, because both of my family members, as of right now, they aren't practicing Hindus. They're both Brazilian parents, so I had a little doubt. He might not be open to Swamiji, but worth giving it a try, worth surrendering and giving it a try, at least get him on a two-way. And then a few minutes in, he says something that really made me happy and really made me understand that he is getting the initiation. He is getting what's needed. He said, healing, healing. So it's just relaxing, yes, mom is open and dad is open to initiation. That's great. Swamiji can do what he needs to do. He's done what he needs to be done. Because I remember in one Satsang, Swamiji said, the whole goal of life is along the words of the whole goal of life. The highest thing you can achieve in life is initiation from Guru. So just remembering that, knowing that both parents got initiation is very sweet, very good. It's very nice. And Swamiji knows what's going on. Swamiji knows much more. So yeah, that's my both parents my both parents getting initiations from these two sessions.
Right. So exactly. So neither of your parents were, actively following Swamiji at that point, but still they had these beautiful experiences, and you yourself got a wonderful connection with the divine feminine energy with your mother and completion with yourself in these dimensions.
Yes, definitely, yes.
And you said that your father is playing a mantra. What is he doing now on his own choice?
Yes, correct. You're right. So Swamiji said, anybody who listens to Rudra Chamakam in the background, whether in the car or cooking or eating, cleaning, casually, simply they will be healed with any disease, any illness they have, simply to be healed. So I started casually playing Muru Chamakam for him and then telling him, hey, if you play this, you'll be healed. And then he started playing it on his own. Like there's times where I get up, I go in the kitchen and he's there and Rudra Chamakam's playing. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. So yeah, and there's another thing. After Skanda Shasti initiations, Swamiji made us write a Shri Yantra on a basma. He made it a basma plate and then draw not a Shri Yantra, but a Subramanya Yantra. And he energized that on two-way. And I told my father, hey, this is part of the program. And he energized it and he was like, good, so it'll heal. It means it'll heal his pancreas. So every day, every night, he's been asking for healing. Hey, can we do the healing? Which is, he'd go in a room here. We'd put on Rudra Chamakam. I'd start with the Sadguru Vandama, chant Mahavakya for a few minutes. And then while applying the basma that Swamiji energized, he knowing it's energized, he said, yes, so it's blessed. We're applying the basma for a few minutes and then pour the mantra and he goes on. And every day he's been, hey, can we do the healing? Can we do the healing? He reminds it. Like, and it's been nice. It's been like, yes, it's auspicious. Good things are happening. And
yeah, tremendous. So yes, you're manifesting superpowers, you're manifesting completion, deep connection with the divine. I believe you've also, you're able to sit in Padmasana in a relaxed state, forgetting your body, and also have taken up a practice of dry fasting regularly, daily actually. And so just too many superpowers, literally just 9 days ago, nothing was there. And now all of this is just from the initiation into the superconscious mutation with Swamiji. And so I guess lastly, before we conclude, Wesley, what would you say to someone who is thinking about attending the next blessings sessions with Swamiji in the MahaParamashivoham?
Yes, you don't know what's going to be there because now it's probably, you don't know the level of upgraded it got since this. Because personally, I only attended 5 days and my whole life changed in 5 days of Paramashivoham 3. And now you don't know what's going to happen in MahaParamashivoham. It's MahaParamashivoham. It's Maha. So please, yes, it is. You need to be there. You need to be there because it's new. It's new. It's new. It's yes.
Great. So thank you so much, Wesley, for joining us today and sharing your experiences. And we hope to catch up with you in the future because I know new things are unfolding for you basically hourly. And
yes.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for sharing your experiences.
Nithyananda.
So yes, everyone. So how you can avail your own life with these experiences, your loved ones, near and dear ones, is by clicking on paramashivoham.org. Simply enter your intention to attend the initiations, darshans. Just your yes is enough. And to participate in the next round of superconscious blessings from the Supreme Father of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. So this is the paramashivoham.org. So please just make a strong decision of you saying yes to your higher possibility, that you can jump out of anything you feel where you're stuck. You can manifest whatever you want. It happens effortlessly, and it just happens as a decision. As Wesley shared, he can choose to continue to empower the issues and problems, but he can also choose to hit the delete button and they become irrelevant. So yes, please manifest yourself in a powerful space. Make a simple declaration that you are declaring a higher possibility for yourself and the other people in your life, those around you, go to paramashivoham.org. You can put a blessing request in whatever social media platform as well you're watching on now to receive Swamiji's spiritual blessing immediately for your request. Let us now prepare to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the alive satsang. So whatever intention you'd like to manifest during this darshan initiation about to commence now, bring that to your inner space and connect deeply with that. You can visualize whatever intention you want to create has already happened. Let's begin chanting Mahavakya intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Om Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasamarambam Nithyanandeshwari Paramashivashaktimadhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus, de facto Kailasians from all over the world. I welcome all the Sarvanyapita Kartas, Sarvanyapita Yajamans, Sarvavarityagis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedar, visitors, viewers, special invited guests, VIPs, and all those who received Om Awards today, different Kailasas awards and rewards, recipients, and Kailasa Gurukul students, NHU students, Kailasa's ministers, ambassadors, citizens, consulate generals, supporters, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Astreshwaras, everyone sitting with us all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings on this auspicious Guru Purnima occasion. On this auspicious Guru Purnima occasion, Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa: blessings, blessings, blessings. After this great pause, Samadhi, all the blessings will be showered on all of us. Blessings, blessings in every level. Blessings to each one of you. To achieve complete fulfillment. What you want in the outer world, what you want in the inner world, what you want in above the vertical time zones, what do you want in the space of enlightenment, MahaKailasa. Blessings to each one of you on this auspicious Guru Purnima day. Understand, it's for all of you. This great pass, a long samadhi happened. I was in a deep state of samadhi, in pure nirvikalpa samadhi with Paramashiva, one with Paramashiva, because he wanted to manifest more and more intense, powerful spiritual energies and powers. So now all the auspiciousness, all the blessings, all the good things Paramashiva wanted to manifest through this body and being to the whole universe, let it be showered on all of us now. Om, 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 Paramashiva, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. Each one of you sitting with me now, connected to me now, I am talking to each one of you and blessing each one of you. Let the grace of Paramashiva be showered on all of us. Let the grace of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva be showered on all of us. Paramashiva Paramburul, the ultimate, manifest in all of us. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, super consciousness of Paramashiva. Let everything, MahaKailasa of Paramashiva, manifest, showered on all of us. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Next to the blessings, important, most powerful message to all of us from Paramashiva directly from MahaKailasa is now, from now, upgraded new beginning starts. Listen, I'm not saying no. Understand these words, upgraded new beginning. When my gurus made me sit in their lap and started my first Chaturmasya at the age of 3, they gave me Balasanyas. They made me sit in their lap and they held my hand and started doing. Beginning started. The beginning. Manifested. Graded new beginning in everything. Everything. It will be an absolute upgraded new beginning. The way Paramashiva is manifesting after this great pause, understand? This great pause, last 3 months, from April 13th to July 13th, this 3 months, literally, even my muscle memory, bio memory melted down. Literally, I am having a new body. This body is a new body. The people who said, I am gone, are dead. It's not that they are completely wrong. I should say, they are not completely wrong. In a sense, in a way. Paramashiva is now manifesting in this body, which is completely new. Which is completely new. It is upgraded new beginning. It is upgraded new beginning in every level. From today starts upgraded new beginning. For you, for me, for MahaKailasa, and the relationship you have with me, you have with MahaKailasa, I have with you, Kailasa as with you, everything will be upgraded new beginning. This great past has done a great job. April 13th, I remember clearly, like a light shaft, Lingodbhava, Paramashiva standing, and all other memory, ideas, everything disappeared. Body went through whatever it has to go through. Being went through whatever it has to go through. There's no mind. So only body and being. Both went through whatever it has to go through. A deep, powerful, detoxing, cleansing process. And I know once in a while Paramashiva moves to Savikalpa Samadhi and once in a while to Sahaja Samadhi. Understand? When I am showing the hands, for you to understand, hands go up and down, but in Samadhi level, there is no down. There is only up, 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 up. Nirvikalpa Samadhi. From Nirvikalpa Samadhi, when Savikalpa Samadhi happens, it is always up. From Savikalpa Samadhi, when Sahaja Samadhi happens, it is always up. There is no down. Normally, people think from Nirvikalpa Samadhi, if Savikalpa Samadhi happens, it's like a settling down or going down. No. It's a different levels of Samadhi. I can see very clearly Paramashiva manifesting, dancing, doing his Leela. And ultimately now he is manifesting the pure greatest level of existence. Paramashiva Sayujyatva. He himself is manifesting. He is doing his Leela. So you will see from today everything upgraded, new beginning. Upgraded, new beginning. Paramashiva has so many amazing things to share with you all, to offer. Whether Paramashiva's powers, Paramashiva Shakti, or Paramashiva Jnana, knowledge, or the state of the ultimate, the space of the ultimate, Paramashiva Pada, Paramashiva Anubhava, the intensity of all your experiences and the way you are all going to express, you will realize the meaning of this word, upgraded new beginning. Whether your power manifestation or the boons you ask, the speed and the quickness with which the boons you want manifesting, everything. The teachings of Paramashiva working inside you, everything will be upgraded new beginning. Last 41 years, whatever you saw as Nithyananda and KAILASA, everything is past. Now what you are going to see will be absolutely upgraded new beginning. For introduction purpose, I am using the word upgraded new beginning today, within next few days. After your experiences, from today, through your experiences, Within next few days, you are all going to utter this word, oh God, yes, everything is upgraded, new beginning. This is going to be the mantra. You will see reverberating in all Kailasas all over the world, in all Kailasavasis being all over the world. Everything is going to be upgraded, new beginning. Through your experience, you will all realize, yes, 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 it is upgraded, new beginning. Understand? This body and being is the instrument in the hands of Paramashiva. He has filled it. He is manifesting through it. He just raised its frequency to the next level for him to do his Leela, which you are all going to be part and enjoy. Understand? From today, whoever is connected to me, you are all going to be part of my biography. Understand? Because Paramashiva, when he raises the frequency, he attracts only those who are ready for the higher frequency. I have seen every time when he raises the frequency, he attracts only those who are ready for this higher frequency. Those who are ready to enjoy, experience this higher frequency. Those who want to enjoy the life being part of his story, which is history. Understand? So from today, everyone who is part of my life, you will be part of his story, Paramashiva's story, which is history. In every level, whether the way you cognize the great spiritual cognitions and truths by Paramashiva, or the way you manifest them as powers, or what you want in your life, health, wealth, blissful relationships, spiritual cognition, enlightenment, Paramashiva's state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, whatever, completion, anything you want to manifest in your life, in the outer world or in the inner world or in the other world, the quickness, the speed and the power, you will realize the meaning of this word, upgraded new beginning. So from today, Everything related to Kailasa will be upgraded, new beginning. It will be most beautiful, most powerful, most wonderful. So, with this message, upgraded, new beginning, with the grace of Paramashiva, I offer myself to the Guru Parampara and begin the Chaturmasya Vrata of this year, formally, officially. Chaturmasya is the time enlightened beings and incarnations and their disciples, followers, all of them, use focused on enriching the whole world. Usually, the sannyasis, enlightened beings, they travel from place to place. This Chaturmasya, they focus on enriching the humanity by reducing their travel. The whole focus is on enriching the humanity, offering the best things to the humanity. So now, officially, Chaturmasya begins. This Chaturmasya, we will all focus on Shastras, sharing Hindu Shastras. When I say Hindu Shastras, I mean Veda and Agamas. When I use the word Veda, I mean the four part. Veda, Veda Anga, Upaveda, Vedanta. All the four fundamental scriptures are called Vedas together. Same way, when I use the word Agama, Agamas, Upa-agamas, Agama Anga, and Agamanta. All the four scriptures, Veda and Agama. These two are the Shrutis, ultimate Shastras of Hinduism. We will focus this next 4 months till the Navaratri Vijayadasami. We will be celebrating Chaturmasya, observing Chaturmasya Vrata. The whole Kailasa and the devotees, Kailashins, all of us will focus on enriching the world with the Shastras, Veda and Agamas. Next message. Listen. Listen intensely. Just by listening, this will become your experience. Don't allow your mind to come and tell, oh, the same thing I have heard many times from Swamiji. No. Neither I am the same old Swamiji, nor you are the same old person you think you know. Both of us are new now. So listen. God is you. God particle is yours. Listen. Anything you know as yours, your body, your mind, your relationships, your furnitures, your home, your wealth, anything you know as yours, your very experience of your life, persons you know as yours, relationships you know as yours, experiences you know as yours is God particle. Understand? Please understand. What you experience as I in you, that experience of I-ness in your body and mind and being, that I-ness is God. Because of the God's presence, that I-ness is experienced in you, perceived in you, manifest in you. You feel that I in you because Paramashiva is in you. And everything you know as yours, that mine, I and mine, you and yours, whatever you know as yours is God particle. Like the particles came out of God. Understand? So nothing is unsacred. Everything is sacred. Your experience about you and your experience about the other world, people, everything is sacred. Meditate on this. You will understand every experience you go through adds to you, expands you, makes you powerful, intense, matured. Everything matures you. Even death matures you. Understand? Before the body dying, more number of times your mind dying is good for you, because you will be getting matured and matured and matured. Multiple lives you will live in one body. So much of maturity would have happened in you. I tell you, every time, if you finish reading Living Enlightenment or my Bhagavad Gita commentary, you will feel like, wow, one new life it feels like. It feels like the whole new perception has opened up. It means within one body, You have had one death. You have got upgraded yourself. You got matured. Understand within one body, if you go through multiple death of your mind dying and new mind coming, that mind also dying and new mind coming. When this happens, you mature so much. That is the best way you can use your body. But instead, carrying the same mind, if your body dies again and again, you take birth, but the same mind, that is a waste of life. The best productivity of the life is more number of time minds dying within one body. The worst productivity of life is more number of time bodies dying with the same mind. More bodies dying and taking new bodies with the same mind is the worst productivity. It's literally useless. You spent your whole life in laziness and boredom and depression. Instead, more number of times mind dying, a new mind and new being getting created in the same body is the best productivity. Many of you who read any one of my books like Living Enlightenment or Bhagavad Gita, you would have experienced, especially if you get the click and sit and read the first page to last page at one stretch. Sometimes you get the click, oh God, what so many things are opening up. And when you get that kind of a click and you read from first page to last page, like sitting for 1 or 2 days continuously, and you are filled with the heavy, intense powerfulness, you will feel like as if something new has happened. When you go through the Paramashivoham program, you get this same experience. That's what I call the mind and being dying and taking new births in the same body. Understand? The more number of times your mind dies in the same body, your life is productive. You are living in optimum level. That's what has happened for me now. For me this time, not just being, even the body is new. So much change has happened. So much detoxing and cleansing has happened. Even body is new this time. Paramashiva is manifested and manifesting. Paramashiva is manifesting even body new. Understand? The I you are experiencing in you is Paramashiva himself, God. And everything you experience as yours is God particle. Good, bad, right, wrong, everything you experience is God particle. You are going to see now the superconscious mutation. When I use the word superconscious mutation, in the next level will become very normal, because I know what happens in me. See how Paramashiva manifests in me. From that, I can see very clearly what he is going to manifest in all of you. The superconscious mutation will be normal and will be new normal. So, from now, energy, explosion, and expression. Paramashiva's power manifestation will become just new normal. Now I know everything has become very precise. Precise. Understand, I have so much to share with you all from KAILASA. As I said, today the upgraded new beginning starts. This whole Chaturmasya, I'll be continuously sharing through various satsangs, programs, sessions, everything. This whole Chaturmasya, all of us will focus on taking the Hindu scriptures to the whole world, enriching the whole world with Hindu scriptures in every possible way. In further satsangs, I'll give what all possible way. Immediately I can give you one or two. We have already printed and keeping Bhagavad Gita, Living Enlightenment, many of the books I have written on the scriptures, Hindu Shastras, ready in multiple countries. And I also give you freedom, all Kailasas, ashrams, temples, monasteries. You can print as many copies as you want in any of my books. and distribute freely to any number of people. I think we have more than 1,500 ISBN numbered books. You can share as hard copy. That's the first priority, because the hard copy, printed form of book, when it is sitting in somebody's room on their table, that is like a Utsava Murti of Paramashiva. It will go and connect that person with Paramashiva. So every book is Utsava Murti of Paramashiva. So print and distribute freely. All temples, ashrams, monasteries, as per today's report, the Paramashiva's KAILASA has 1,200 legitimate registered bodies in more than 140 countries. Some are temples, legally registered. Some are gurukuls, some are universities, some are banks and microfinance institutions, some are NPOs, some are charity organizations, all put together 1,200 organizations. So I give you all 1,200 organizations connected to KAILASA right. All of them are only spiritually connected. Socially, politically, legally, they are all independent. Spiritually, they are connected. Same structure as Vatican. The Vatican structure for Christians, the same thing. For Hindus, we have replicated. All organizations now I'm being told it's not 1,200, it's 1,400. Around 1,400 organizations, legally registered bodies we have. All 1,400, you are free to print as books and distribute to as many people as possible freely. These 4 months, let us focus on it. The next level, the second option, plan B, is sharing the digital version freely for people to read. But the first choice is physical hard copy. That's the best. Till that happens, you can start sharing ebooks. Each devotee, make this as your lifestyle. Every morning, when you go to work, on the way, at least meet few devotees' house or few new people's house whom you know or who will not say no to you. Just offer the book and tell them, please read. And evening I'll ask you for the review. Every day, if you start distributing to the people whom you know and the friends in your office, your team, and ask them how they feel next day, surely they will feel very happy and great. And then ask them, do you have anybody to whom you want to distribute, you want to give? If that person says, yes, I have 25 people in my life whom I really love and I would like them to read this book, then give him 25 copies next day. Let him distribute. So let the free distribution of the books, spiritual books, happen through hard copy and soft copy, both. Some people are asking, how do we get copies if we are living in cities with no Kailasa temples? Make Kailasa temple, that's all. It's as simple as this. So now by answering a live question, I have proved it's a live session, it's not video recorded. I am live and alive. So, it's as simple as this. If you are living in a city where there is no Kailasa temples, just start one. Or move to a city where there is a Kailasa temple, that's all. Anyone. Do anyone. Either start one if you are ready, capable. If you feel you may not be able to start a Kailasa temple, I think if you feel you can't start a Kailasa temple, it's the ignorance and incompletion and laziness and boredom and tiredness and life negativity. Drop that and start a Kailasa temple. That's it. When Paramashiva can assume a human body and come to planet Earth, when he can travel so much to reach you, you can take 1 or 2 steps towards him. If you take 1 step towards Paramashiva, he takes 10,000 steps, is the old proverb. But the new truth is, he takes billions of steps towards you. Only then he even expects you to take 1 step towards him. That's the new truth. Understand? Anything which has an expiry date is not your core. See, body changes, mind changes. Anything which changes, which has an expiry date, may be part of you temporarily, but that can never be your core. There is something, your core, which Krishna says in Gita, Sutre Manigana Iva. Like the thread which is connecting all the pearls. There's a core in you which has no expiry date, connecting everything you have, connecting the core of you, of you. So understand, as expiry date may be part of you. Like your body is part of you temporarily. Your mind is part of you temporarily. Like that, it may be part of you, but not your core. Your core has no expiry date. Realize One print and distribute. Please understand, anyone who wants to print and distribute, send an email to KAILASA and take permission, because we don't want anyone to print and sell. That's all. These 3 months is great pause. Samadhi is the greatest. When you see in next few days, the truth that this great past 3 months, Hinduism explains this whole creation most authentically. It very clearly says, even Brahma, the creative dimension of Paramashiva, Brahma manifests this creation through tapas. Tapas means what? Being in samadhi. By sitting in samadhi, only even Brahma manifests this universe. Even Vishnu, being in yoga nidra, he maintains this universe. Parabrahma manifests this universe by being in samadhi. Parandama maintains this universe by being in yoga nidra, which is also samadhi. Paramashiva rejuvenates this universe by being in samadhi. He always stays in samadhi and does this whole thing. Parameshwara, by being in samadhi, does the throbhava, this leela, playing with Parameshwari and this whole throbhava leela. Paramashiva himself comes as Paramatma, Guru. And does the liberation by being in samadhi. Understand, everything happens even by the gods by being in samadhi. So, whether creation, maintenance, sustaining, or rejuvenation, or putting in delusion or liberation, everything is done by even the gods by being in samadhi. So, this time, Paramashiva put this body, mind, being, everything. Of course, there's no mind, body and being, everything in samadhi completely for 3 months to do something great to the world, to the humanity. Actually, even I feel everything is new. Everything is new. I'm seeing everyone. Everything looks so new. I have so much to share. Not only what I have not spoken for last 3 months and now upgraded. I'll share with you all continuously in this Chaturmasya through Satsangs, multiple programs. Maybe within next 10-15 days, from next Amavasya, we will start the Paramashivoham level 3. I think today is 13th July. We'll start on August 1st. We'll keep English date so that it is easy for all of you to take off from your work and come. So August 1st, we'll start the next Paramashivoham level 3. I have so much more to share with you all. I'll continue to share in further satsangs every day. I just want to sincerely thank all of you for being here. I'll speak at least few words in Tamil also.
படைகொண்டு திரும்ப வரான் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் புது யுகம் பக்தனின் குறை போக்க எடுத்து வரான் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் படைகொண்டு திரும்ப வரான் கலியுக அவதாரம் சிவனோட சக்தி சேர்ந்து ஆள போகும் புது யுகம் பக்தனின் குறை போக்க எடுத்து வரான் விஸ்வரூபம் கருணையே குருவாய் வந்த நித்யானந்த பரமசிவமே கேளுடா சிவ எழுந்து வரான் பாருடா தக தக நீ பிடிக்குதா கொடி கோட்டை தாண்டி பறக்குதா சிவரூபம் தரித்து வந்து முக்காலம் கடந்து சென்று முடிவில்லா வாழ்க்கை தந்து குலங்காக்கும் சாதா சிவன் சொல்லிய பொய்கள் பல நூறு சுனாலுமே உன் புகழ்
I also wanted to thank so many of you standing by Kailasa, sharing your time, treasure, talent. There is so many of you. I have to thank for so many reasons. So I am thanking every one of you for all the good things you did and doing. Not only sharing your time, treasure, talent, even sharing your support, moral support, sympathy, love. I just want to thank all of you. Thank you all for doing so many wonderful things. You may ask why I am postponing Paramashivoham program, Paramashivoham program, level 3, Paramashivoham level 3 program to August 1st, because still body need to completely settle in Sagaja Samadhi to conduct programs. That will be long hours of sitting and manifesting Samadhi and powers. So I am taking few more days to settle, to conduct the programs. Thank you for the patience. There is so much to be attended. Feels like a completely new world. So many people need to be attended. So many things need to be attended now. I'm just seeing each one of you giving Nayana Diksha. Everyone in every temple all over the world, in every monastery, every school, every Gurukul, every university, almost